or zoom out to see the reveal.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna start this up. Not that we have to be formal or anything.
All right, so you should leave your dudes where they are, but I did give them controls, so if you want to move them a bit, just to make sure you can move them, that'd be great.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right, we're back.
All right, so Varel attacks the door, but the door swings open quicker than he can attack it. Whoosh! And as the door swings open, he sees above a pool of murky black water, two gnomes tied, hands bound behind their back, feet dangling from their feet, tied to the ceiling, not with rope, but with some sort of goopy, purpley membrane type thing, just hanging and dangling off the top. Look like they're slowly being lowered. On the left and right side of the pool are two mind flayers, arms up in the middle of ritual, tentacles flowing. And immediately to the left, you see a human in red flowing robes. You recognize him as the same human you saw out in the field when you first discovered the crater where the dragon had landed. He immediately looks over towards you in a state of shock and surprise. Roll for initiative.
All right.
Do our gnome friends also roll? I guess they can't until they get down.
Yes, please.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Better.
please.
Oh, we are?
Yep.
Oh gosh, what do I even roll
Oh,
for
and just-
initiative?
20.
To be more formal about it, it's bet. Or we already said it. Should we say it again? I don't know. Should we introduce who Chance and Eddie are?
Oh yeah, maybe we should. It's been a long time for people. So Chance is Ben. Describe your character for those who weren't here all those time ago. What you are, what you do. Who you are.
Okay. I am a small, old-looking gnome. I've got crazy, wild, like Einstein gray hair with a kind of long Dumbledore beard, and my left leg is a mechanical peg leg. Think a la Junkrat. I'm wearing like just kind of ratty tan robes and stuff. Nothing too formal.
All right. Carter, who is playing Eddie, describe your gnomish character.
Right? Eddie is he's exactly what you think a sleazy person might look like. He's dressed in dark clothes. He's got a big golden tooth that shines when he smiles, and you just know he's up to trouble.
And he's tiny.
There's not much. Yeah, he's just a little dude.
Cool. All right, there you
Smaller
go.
than Chance, even.
You guys are about the same height, right?
Yeah,
I feel like we figured this out last time. I don't remember though.
Let's see. I'm sure I got it in my notes somewhere.
Description. Here we go.
By the way, this was episode 9 was the last we saw these two chuckleheads. So it's yeah.
I am 3 foot 2 inches.
I don't have anything on mine. I just wrote small.
All right. Well, no worries. We can figure that out as we go. Do we get initiative rolls from everyone, please?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. I got 20. Stanley is at 20.
I have, hold on,
1.
23. That never happens.
Oh,
Look at
Oh
you.
no, that can't. Oh, sorry. That's only going to be a 20 because I had a +3, so it's a nat 20. Sorry, the +3 was. It's a long story, but there should have been a +3 there. I don't have a +3, so it's 20.
okay, so it's just 20.
Yeah, I got a natural 20.
And who else?
Hope has a 24.
Okay.
Jeez, look at these rolls.
And
19.
Varel. 19 for Varel. Chance and Eddie, what are your rolls?
Chance has a 21.
Eddie's
Okay.
got a 16.
All right, and Eddie's got a 16. Wow, this is a big initiative list. All right, so the doors swing open. The mage on Varel's left reacts, and combat begins. Hope, you spring into action first.
Okay, okay. So let me think. Kyle, could you hold this down for me
Yes.
while I do the stuff? Okay. I've got one hand at the moment.
He doesn't mean the
Okay.
baby. Everybody at home listening, he doesn't hold him down. The baby. It's fine.
All right. So we've got some space. So what I'll do is I'll run up to the entrance of the doorway. That's my stomach. It's very hungry at the moment. And I'll see the vat of stuff. Is it in glass?
It's a glass, yeah, it's a glass looking aquarium type deal. Like the aquarium itself doesn't look like it was brought in by the mind flayers. It looks like it was a facility already in here, and it's been filled with a thick, viscous kind of liquid, and you see little squid things periodically through the purple liquid.
Okay. So in that case, Hope is going for broke, and she's just gonna shoot the laser at the tank, trying to break it.
Sorry, shoot the laser. What? There's so many lasers now.
Oh, sorry. The portal gun laser.
Oh, okay. So you put away your sword weapon and take 2 hands to the portal gun and fire it. All right, make an attack roll, please.
Oh yeah, Chance and Eddie, we have a portal gun now. Just so you know.
Oh no, and the second one's a 4, so no go this time, it seems.
Okay, so you made 2 rolls?
Yeah, it was a 5 and then a 4.
Okay, so you fire the beam out, shooting the beam wildly. It misses Chance and Eddie and misses the aquarium, hits the wall in the back, and just leaves a large giant wall in the back area.
Are Eddie and Chance, can they talk? Are they like...
You are gagged currently.
Okay, good to know.
So you go, you can do. All right, that brings us to Chance. Chance, your hands are bound, legs are bound, you're hanging upside down above a viscid pool of liquid. You were brought here from your comfortable holding area where you were well treated, and all of a sudden to be a part of this ritual against your will.
Okay. I am going to. Well, first of all, I'm gonna make a rather muffled exclamation, and then I'm going to try to swing, so that I'm can hopefully swing over the edge of the tank.
All right, so you want to swing yourself so that you're swinging back and forth.
Yes.
All right, acrobatics roll, please.
Alrighty. 16.
Okay, you're able to shift your weight in such a way as to begin swinging back and forth, and you are now swinging wildly like a pendulum back and forth throughout the room.
Fantastic.
Okay, anything else with your bonus actions?
No, I don't think I can do much overall.
Right. You're unable to move, but you're swinging back and forth.
Yep.
Okay, Nash, it is your turn.
All right. All right, I need to get a better shot of this, so I'm gonna move. Can I move through his sword? I can't.
Yeah, I just gotta put it there. He's got it equipped.
I'm actually holding it right now.
Okay.
Yeah. So
don't worry about that sword.
3, 4. Okay, I'm gonna move about.
And Varel and
there.
Hope are blocking the doorway somewhat.
Right. Yeah, I can't. There's not much I can do.
You can squeeze between Varel and the door if you wanted to move diagonally like that. I'd allow it.
Okay, I will do that then. Let's go down here.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to. These guys are on both sides. Who's this again? This is the red shirt guy. Sorry, the red cloak guy. Not
yeah,
red shirt.
he's a human with a bald head, tattoos all over his head, large flowing red robes. And he was sitting there in the middle of casting some sort of ritual spell when you came in. Now he's just shocked looking in the door as you all just sort of charge your way in, firing lasers.
All right, I'm gonna do my final chromatic orb stored spell in the ring.
Okay.
I will aim it at him, pretty point blank here, and fire. Here is my hit. It shall be a 16.
Okay, that's a hit.
Oh. All right, I thought that was bad. What was my thing with this? Hold on, sorry, it's still new to me. Oh yeah, 3d8 of whatever damage. We're gonna do. We're gonna do ice on this guy. And
okay,
3d8. Oh yeah, 22.
Nice. You do 22 damage on a 3d8.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
7,
okay.
8, and 7. That's crazy. Holy poop.
All right, you deal 22 damage to it, and so the chrome, and it's made of ice, you said?
Yeah, ice this time.
All right, you fire it out, and it just hits him square in the chest, and as he clutches his chest, and the hardness of the chromatic orb just rifles him right in the solar plexus, and he stumbles back 5 feet. Coughs out. All right, anything else you'd like to do, Nash?
I'd like to say, you should have stayed where you came from, douchebag. And that's my turn.
Stanley.
Very nice. All right. I am going to, seeing two mind flayers and knowing how they typically attack and work, I don't really want to present a better cone for them. So I think I'm actually going to move and try and take a position here where I'm angled a little better, at least away from one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll send diplomacy to go ahead and attack this caster guy.
Okay.
And that will be a 22 to hit.
That's a hit.
Nice.
And that's going to be 7 points of piercing damage to him.
Okay.
And that,
It doesn't kill him.
that's going to be my turn.
Was that a bonus action? You still have
was
an action available.
It was a bonus action, but nothing action-wise is actually...
There's nobody to heal or anything.
Yeah, there's really nothing I want to do here, so...
I mean, you have a dagger. You can throw a dagger. You got. Okay, it's up to you.
Yeah, we'll stick with that for now. I'll just duck back behind this wall, take cover.
Can you inspire me?
That's a bonus action.
Ah.
Eddie?
Bonus action economy is a little rough at the moment. There's a lot I can do bonus action-wise, but nothing action-wise.
Eddie, it is your turn.
Right.
No, Chance is next to you, swinging back and forth like a madman.
Yeah, I'm just kind of watching this all unfold, and
So keep in mind that you're about to be dipped into whatever this is with a bunch of eerie-looking squids beneath you.
I'm gonna kind of start to wiggle around and see if I can pull a knife out of my stuff.
Okay. Yeah, you haven't been disarmed, curiously enough, as though your captors had a lot of hubris about your ability to escape. So you sneak out a knife from your pocket. Make a sleight of hand check, please.
I even roll. It's been so long.
Is there anything you'd like to do at the same time? I imagine you're trying to cut yourself free.
Yeah,
Okay.
trying to slice whatever's holding me.
All right, we'll do that. I'll allow a sleight of hand to accomplish both.
Wait, what am I rolling?
20 plus
Oh,
whatever your
it's gonna
modifier
be-
is.
Genuinely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you should have a. Oh, we don't have
On
yours
your
up.
character sheet, you'll have a series of skills, and one of them will be sleight of hand. So you add that modifier to it.
And I know you have plus something because we gave it to you on your upgrade.
Oh gosh, it's a sleight of hand +5 dex roll. What am I like? Do I roll a d20? It's
Yep.
genuinely been that long.
Yeah, 20.
Sure, no worries.
20 and then
I
add that.
apologize.
For me.
No,
No,
you're
it's
fine.
okay.
Yeah, just do the 20 and add 5 to it. Or, whatever you get out of the 20.
Okay, it's 18 +5, so
Okay, perfect. So, and you're cutting your arms free, right?
yeah.
All right, you succeed. You slip the knife out from your pocket, from a concealed place that you have it. Cut open your hands, and you're now hands free. Just fast. You have your gag still, and you're fastened by your feet, but your hands are now free.
Fantastic. Do I have any other actions here?
You do have movement, although you can't move because you're currently fastened to the ceiling. But you might have a bonus action that you can benefit from on your character sheet.
I mean,
you
I just want to take off the gag.
Sure, we can do that.
All right.
Oh, sweet. She's
Take off.
verbal now.
Herbal.
Okay, so that will use up all of your economy for the turn. Is there anything else that you want to do before we continue on?
No, that's it.
Okay, perfect. So now that your initial flurry of activity begins, one of the mind flayers looks directly at the direction of the party, sort of all gummed up in the doorway, and fires out a mind blast. I need an intelligence saving throw from, let's see. I gotta find the cone. I have goop right now. All right, so I'm gonna use whatever just because it's gonna be quicker. So it doesn't look all tentacly, but just bear with it as I measure this out here. It's kind of a little awkward to use these things a bit the way they sort of make them.
Oh, jeez. That looks
Okay,
gross.
so if I do it this way, yeah, I'll probably hit. Probably hit Hope and Varel with it, I think.
Well, and Nash, right?
Yeah, I'm just trying to. Problem is, it doesn't come default with the exact measurement, so it's kind of annoying. Yeah, and Nash as well. All right.
Does it have friendly fire? Is it gonna hit the mage?
No, it does not have friendly fire.
Okay.
So I need intelligence saving throws from Varel, Hope, and Nash, please.
Can do.
I think I did it. A 16?
Yeah.
Yeah!
11.
All right, Varel, you're stunned.
Damn.
12.
Oh wait, doesn't your so Nash, you fail that as well. Doesn't your helmet prevent this kind of stuff? Sorry.
No, I am immune to charmed and frightened.
Charmed and frightened. Okay. Resistance to psychic. You are resistant to psychic damage, though. Okay. So that's good because I'm rolling your damage right now, and you're going to take half of that. So 20 points of psychic damage, reduced
right.
down to half. You're stunned for a minute. You can roll saves on each of your turns. Nash, same to you. You're stunned for a minute.
Okay. No damage, though?
You take damage. Yeah, I'm just rolling it now. 23 points of psychic damage.
Shite. Okay.
All right, and Hope's fine. Hope's clear and good. Okay, so I'm going to put that Nash is stunned, and so is Vorel. Okay, so that's you. That's him. Mind Blast goes out, stuns Vorel and Nash. Hope is good. You guys have taken your damage. Now for the second Mind Flayer, who also cancels whatever ritual he's in the process of doing, and looks towards you. And he will cast. Let's see what spell he's got here for you. I'll have to read that better. He begins. Varel, he begins looking towards you, and he begins casting a spell. So you have to. I need a Wisdom saving throw from you, please.
All right. Here we go. I won.
Oh.
All right, so the creature casts Dominate Monster upon you, and the magic that flows from his eyes and tentacles seeps out and caresses your body, like shoots out into this sort of misty form and begins swirling around your body, and you can feel it taking control. But then, as it touches around your head and begins to sink into your mind, your helmet prevents the charmed status.
Awesome.
If fewer creatures that are friendly, while the creature's charmed, you have a telepathic link, so you are not charmed. So the spell ends up failing.
Man. Nice time
Good
to
hack.
roll a 1, dude. Good job.
Good
So
head.
yeah, you roll a 1 and you fail, but your helmet saves you from that. The creature is not aware that what this helmet does, but it is now learned that this spell has prevented it from being charmed. So, no effect upon you. Now the human mage backs up around the corner a little bit, gets to a point of safety, and he also begins casting a spell in your direction. He brings his hands together, goes as if sparking like a flint, and then he swirls it around in a circle, and a cone of wind erupts from his hands. I think everyone here is going to be affected by it. Let's
Now,
measure
just
out.
a question, and I
Yeah?
felt like I got it out of a bonus, so if you want to say no, it's fine, but there is a precedent now. When he backed away, did he get an opportunity attack from diplomacy?
He did, yes.
Okay.
Yep, good call. The sword, he does, you only get one reaction, right? So you can't do. Actually, that would have been a reason for you not to have that last time because you already used your reaction. So that was my bad. But yeah,
Oh, that's
diplomacy,
right.
yeah, diplomacy can trigger that. All right.
Well, that's
My-
a 22 to hit on him,
Okay.
and it's 12 piercing damage as he moves away.
Okay, perfect. So, all right. What's the amount of the damage?
12 piercing.
Okay, describe how you kill him. if this doesn't end up happening.
Okay, so he goes to back away, and Diplomacy's just waiting, point aimed at him right as he's backing up.
And it stabs him.
Let him self-skewer. Goes right through his neck.
Okay, so he's about to cast the magic. A giant cone of cold air was about to erupt from his hands, but then he impales himself on the sword. And then blood just sort of goops down his mouth and neck. And then he drops to the ground dead, and he goes, no, and falls to the ground. All right. Behind all of you, you hear a door slide open. Like you hear like a
Okay.
Sorry. And from a room that you hadn't cleared before going into the next room, a giant creature jumps out of it, monkey-like, goes, security!
Oh no.
Oh no!
And runs up behind and sees
We're done.
Stanley.
I hate these
Sees
guys.
Stanley and takes his two big fists and pounds on Stanley with them. All right. So 12 is not a hit, Stanley, right?
No, my AC
20
7.
is a hit, though.
That is a hit.
And then the third attack is going to be 18. Does that hit as well?
That also hits.
All right.
Ouch.
It's a little excessive. So the first one is 6, 7, 8 plus 15 points of damage.
Okay.
Oh, wait a second. I rolled that wrong damage. Sorry, take it back.
Okay. We'll heal for 15.
So it's 11 points of damage. 11 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Of bludgeoning damage, excuse me.
Piercing fists.
Security!
Yeah.
Step, 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 step.
And the second one is 16 points of damage
Okay.
for the crit. All right, so you get punched around the back of the head twice. This giant ape-like monster red with a security uniform on. Security! And he starts pounding you completely. All right, now we're back to Hope.
Cool. All right. So Hope, this is what she's gonna do. She's gonna see that freak snail who's now back to security monkey. She's gonna back up and she's gonna try and laser the monkey.
You're going to laser the monkey. All right, make an attack roll, please.
That's what I'm gonna try and do. Let's see. This one is a 7.
Yeah, it misses. It's the wall next to it.
Oh God! And then it's the -5 that's breaking my balls. And then an 11.
Yeah, no, you fire a continuous beam towards the back of the wall, and it just penetrates into the wall, making a giant hole.
Hope's just gonna curse out loud. That'll be her turn.
All right, Chance, you're now swinging like a madman above the pool.
All right. Assuming I can swing back far enough so that I'm over the edge, I'd like to try and like break free of the restraints, if that's possible.
Using sheer strength.
Using sheer strength, which I have very little of.
All right, athletics roll, please.
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, that's probably what you do in that situation, right? You
All
try
right.
at least.
13 minus 1 gives me a 12.
Yeah, they're too hard to break. You feel it move a little bit, but you're unable to break it.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep swinging then, if that's possible.
Okay.
I got skipped.
Did you get skipped now?
I mean, I'd like to roll.
You're 19 here. You're not. It's not your turn yet.
Oh yeah.
No,
he's-
security monkey, and then we went back to chance.
Then we went to Hope, Chance, Nash, Stanley, Varel. You rolled one of the lowest amongst everyone. You're not. I didn't skip you.
But Hope's attacked twice in this scenario.
Has she?
Yeah, that's right. We're on round 2.
Oh.
But I never got a round 1.
Oh.
Weren't you stunned?
You
Oh,
never
that's
got
right.
round
Yeah,
one.
he never got his round 1.
You're
I just
right.
want to roll my.
Yeah, he's totally right.
Oh.
Yeah, we did skip him. He was at the end.
Oh, I might have done that then. That's possible. Oh, maybe I did. Yeah, go ahead and roll your save, please.
Okay, it probably won't even work, and I did this all for naught. Hey, a 19. Okay.
Okay.
Yay!
Oh, well, you saved. You're no longer stunned, so you'll get your next turn. Basically.
Okay, thank you. Sorry.
Huzzah.
Yep, I'm sorry because I think I did skip you ultimately. All right, but I skipped you on round 1, not on round 2. I counted your attack on the door as your turn in some way.
Damn it.
Okay, so let's go to Nash.
All right. I want to try something a little nutty here. I don't like either of their chances for swinging and falling away from this tank.
Chances.
Yeah. So I'm gonna deploy my sweet floating underwear. Chance, Chance and Eddie have no idea what this is.
A lot has happened.
A lot has happened since you were
terrified.
here. So I'm
When
wearing
you
my
say deploy, you mean you're going to start floating in the
yeah.
air?
I'm gonna start. I want to float over to them if you'll allow it.
Yeah, you float 10 feet up in the air, and then you move. You float. Now keep in mind your fly speed is 10, so you can move 2 squares.
Right. So I go.
That's good.
Whoops.
Yeah,
Sorry.
So you go. Yeah.
So there. So
Yeah.
are they both in reach?
Yeah. You're right next to them.
Then my goal here would be to grab them both so that Eddie can have a chance to cut rope for both of them at some point on their turns.
So the tough thing about Chance is that he's rocking back and forth like a madman. So he's in the middle of swinging like in a swing.
All right. For now, I'll focus on Chance since he's stationary.
Eddie.
No, Chance is
Or
the one
Eddie, I'm
swinging.
sorry, Eddie.
Eddie's stationary.
Yeah, it's
I might have
not-
misspoke.
No, it's all good. So if Eddie's stationary, I will reach out and grab Eddie to steady Eddie, so that Eddie can cut the rope, and I can at some point in a later turn get him to safety.
Okay, so
I don't know. So I don't know
so
what my
Eddie's
action
pretty
here
steady
is.
right now.
Is it just me? What I'm saying is I want it to happen so that when he cuts, he doesn't just fall into the tank. That I've got him.
Okay.
Do you see
so
what I'm
you're-
saying?
Okay, so you're grabbing him then.
Yeah,
essentially.
as I'm maybe I'm even grappling him. I don't know how this
Yeah,
works.
you're grappling.
Okay.
Do you accept the grapple, or do
I'll-
you contest it, Eddie?
Yeah, Carter, you're all right with the
I
grapple.
suppose I'll accept that.
All right.
Okay, so you're now firmly. You floated up. You use your action to grab onto Eddie, so that if he falls, you'll be holding the gnome.
Correct.
Gotcha.
And I will
All right,
hover there
cool.
for my turn.
Okay. Stanley, it's your turn.
I'm going to turn to the security monkey and cast polymorph and try to turn it into a snail.
Oh,
I know how to deal with these things.
We've done this before.
what's the saving throw?
17 wisdom.
Wisdom, you say? Okay.
Yeah.
It's 12 plus. Wait. So 16 is the rule.
Then
So
he
no,
fails.
it fails. All right. Before your very eyes, it turns into a snail. Hits the ground. There's now a snail.
Does it still make a sound and does it still talk and yell security? When
It's so quiet. It's hard. It's inaudible to the elf ear.
I would like to gingerly bend down and pick up the snail.
Okay. All right.
Gingerly.
You have the snail in hand. I'm gonna move that off. Wait.
Okay.
Yeah. It lasts an hour, right?
Yes, I think so.
Funny side note: I associate almost my entire
Yeah, it's
friendship.
an hour.
I have my almost my entire friendship with John is based on the word gingerly, and he knows why.
You gingerly scoop up the polymorphed Balgura into a snail and put it in your bag of holding.
No, that seems like potentially a bad idea.
I mean, it probably weighs more than the limit, so your bag of
That's
holding would probably explode. Actually, even says how much it weighs here, and I'm just gonna give you a heads up. Yeah, if it transforms back into its shape in your bag of holding, it's probably gonna explode.
No, I'm just gonna hold it, and then I'm going to. I don't know if this is a good idea or a bad idea, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. I'm gonna walk into the room. Now, are we looking down into the tank, or are we looking even to the tank? And it's
No, the
up
tank is
above
it's
us?
above ground tank. It's above ground tank.
So we're looking like to get into the tank, we would have to be up, right?
The tank is about 3 feet. It's a pool about 3 feet high. So no, you can. It's at waist level. You can totally access it.
I just want to throw the snail in.
You throw the snail in. It floats for a second and then sinks underwater.
Okay.
And
amazing.
Snails are amphibious, right? Like snails.
No, they can't breathe underwater for. I mean, they may be able to stay there for a while, but they'll die. They'll drown. Like, so we
Yeah.
get snails here all the time.
Well,
and if
yeah,
they
that's
get-
just gonna turn it back into an ape, but I'm hoping maybe the eels will eat the ape a little
At the
bit.
same time, though, what type of snail did you turn it into? Because I know you can get those snails for aquariums, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you
All
get
right.
if it's a
Big breed
garden
of
variety
snail.
snail, like the kind of snail you'd have in the garden, that thing is gonna drown as a snail.
Okay, well, we'll say it's the non-drowning variety snail. He just
Is-
goes.
Is the tank potentially saltwater?
I don't know. The snail's in there. We'll figure it out. And then I will send diplomacy to go stab this mind flayer. And I'll finish my movement and move over to, let's see, that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll move there, send diplomacy down to attack that guy, and we will see if it hits with a 14. 21 to hit,
Okay.
and 7 piercing damage.
Okay. 7 piercing damage to the mind flayer.
All right, that's my turn.
Okay. Varel, it is your turn.
All right. I will engage the other mind flayer in battle. And I will do so with my double sword action.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, you're using your side blades, basically.
Yeah.
Your vibro
My
blades.
side blades for 3 attacks using my bonus action. All reckless. Make it reckless. 23 for the first attack.
It's a hit.
20 not natural for the offhand.
Yeah, that's both. Those are both hits.
And the second attack with no bonus action is a 27.
Second attack. Okay, so yep, all hits.
Excellent. Engaging the dice.
He really is Artanis. That's so cool.
Yeah.
That is a 22 points of unreducible slashing vorpal damage.
Okay, no, none of those rolls were 20, right?
No, just
So
Yeah.
for everyone's benefit, the Vorpal context for D&D is that it's a instant decapitation on the humanoid
Hmm.
for Vorpals.
That's
if you roll a critical hit.
Oh, really?
really.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Is it like, is it a cauterizing hit? So they got no blood spurting everywhere and all that?
I
Not-
mean, it can or can't be. It's an
Oh.
instant kill is what it means, though.
Right.
Yeah, and not a non-lethal thing. It's dead no matter what. On
there's
that.
a
Okay,
vorpal sword in that old Jeremy Irons movie.
Yeah.
so was it a total of 22 damage for all the hits?
Yes.
Okay, so
22 across 3 hits.
okay, I believe that's right. Perfect. All right, so you slice it, assaulting it and slicing deep into its flesh on its chest and its arm. Not dismembering, but critical strikes all throughout. The mind flayer is clearly panicked, and you hear a come from it.
Ugh.
All right, that creature's dead. Eddie, it's your turn.
Fantastic. I'm going to slice my the whatever's holding my legs
Okay,
with my knife.
Yeah, I keep calling
So
it rope.
let's
It's not rope, is
make
it?
make an attack roll versus the stringy membrane.
Gosh, what is that?
D20.
It is a 16.
Okay, roll damage, please.
Oh gosh.
Take your time.
Two damage.
2 damage. Now, you can add your sneak attack to that potentially.
All right.
I don't know how your mechanics work, but
Oh,
Neither
how
do
does
I.
that how does that sneak attack work though? Hold on.
Oh, here we go.
it's just if you have advantage. But I'm just gonna give it to her this go around, so that's fine. It's just rope.
Right. Well, it's tentacle rope, right?
Testicle rope.
Yeah,
Just
testicle rope.
Yeah, you got it.
Naturally.
It's 5d6, so let's go. All right. So that's 15, 20, 22.
All right, so you slice it off. And as you cut it in two pieces, like this liquid, this viscous liquid sort of slides out of it, like, you know, when you cut open a sausage and it's not very firm inside. It's just like, that's what it looks like. It's like flies everywhere. But your feet are now freed. And
Fantastic.
you're not completely freed, and Nash is holding on to you upside down.
Okay. Is there any way I can attempt to flip myself right side up?
Yeah, for sure. You can just do that. We'll just allow you to
Yeah,
use movement,
I'll
expend
just
movement to do that. 10 feet of movement.
Do that.
Yep.
All right.
I'll go. Don't struggle, Junior. I gotcha.
All right.
All right, did you want to jump or do anything else? You have movement left, maybe a bonus action.
Is there like how is Chance swinging? Could I try to grab onto him, make an attempt?
He's swinging like this, like I don't know if you can see, but like back and forth and back and forth. And
Oh gosh.
he's just tied up, so he can't like get out of it. He's just swinging.
I don't want to reach out a hand. I'll punch him.
Won't be the first time.
All right. I'm gonna reach out a hand and just try to kind of
Okay.
slow him down a little.
Okay, perfect. So you reach out a hand in
With my
anticipation.
fist.
We'll let Chance decide whether he takes advantage of it on his next turn. All right, we'll end your turn there then. Okay, and then next up is the Mind Flayer before you, Vorel. Now attempts to riposte, using its tentacles to attack you. Essentially,
It gets
All right.
advantage
it gets advantage. Thank you,
because I was reckless.
because you're reckless. Well, 2 4s, so that's pretty good for you. It attempts a second time. And on the second one, it does manage a hit. As it strikes out with its body. All right, let's get the right dice for this. 1 and 5 is 6 plus 4 is 10 psychic damage.
All right.
And as the tentacle reaches out, it attempts to grapple itself around your neck. So you are currently grappled
Cool.
by it. So it doesn't have to succeed on the grapple. It can do it on the attack. If it's medium or smaller, you're now currently grappled. So as it swings out and extends towards you, your speed becomes 0, and then as it grapples onto you, sort of shocks you. There's a sort of pulse that goes into you, but it doesn't work thanks to your helmet. But it was going to stun you, and there's sort of this report going on in your helmet attached to your brain that lets you know that this damage was prevented.
Awesome.
All right.
helmet.
Yep. And now the Mind Flayer on the right here, on the other side of the room, has not had the benefit of using his Mind Blast yet, and he's going to Mind Blast everyone that's floating above the pool. So I need Chance, Eddie, Nash, and Vorel to make saving throws, please.
What kind?
Intelligence saving
Is-
throws.
Is this considered magic?
This is magic. Is it magic? No. No, it is
Okay.
not.
It's not? Okay.
No, this is a mind blast. It's emitting. Oh no, magically emits psychic energy. It is magic. My
Oh.
apologies.
Well, I get advantage
Uh,
and rolled the same thing.
A 23, I assume that's
Yeah,
good.
Nash, you're good.
Yeah.
Eddie,
15.
okay,
14.
okay, and for Vorel.
3.
You say
Vorel
these
is
low
stunned
rolls with
again.
such great voices. I love it. 3, 1, 2.
Oh my god, it's super weak to mind flayers. Okay, so let me roll the damage for Vorel. This is psychic damage. 14 psychic damage.
All right. I do have my resistance, so 7.
Yeah, so half, and you are now stunned for 1 minute.
All right.
Maybe 10 rounds. Chance, same with you. You failed your saving throw.
Oh, with a
So-
14? Darn.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
so I'm going to roll psychic damage for you. That's 11 psychic damage. and you are now stunned. So you immediately stop swinging, like you just fall limp, and you're still swinging a bit, but you're not propelling it anymore.
You're just hanging limp.
In the air. Yeah.
Oh man.
Surprisingly, that's only gonna help. So great.
Yeah, no, you're right. It's just a
All right.
funny visual. Hanging there.
And Stanley, for a moment, as you cast an eye towards the aquarium, you sort of see the snail moving around, going blub, 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 blub. All
Okay.
right. Hope, it is now your turn again.
Okay, so Hope is done with the laser gun. So as she shoulders it, she's gonna walk forward and transform her arm into the shotgun. And as
Yeah.
soon as she enters the room, she's gonna take 2 shots at the mind flayer that just let out the mind blast.
Okay.
Okay, so this one is going to be a 13 to hit.
It's a miss.
Oh my god! And then this one is gonna be an 11.
It's also a miss.
Oh my god! Out of
Are you adding the
frustration-
right? Are you adding the right modifier to it? or are you
Yes,
just
I
rolling
switched
super
to the
low?
gun. I rolled super low for these 2. So out of frustration, Hope's gonna use her metal leg to kick the tank as hard as she can. That's a
Uh-oh. Acrobatics roll, please.
Oh yes. And this is gonna be a 20. Just watch it. No, it's a 13.
Okay, you kick the aquarium and it cracks. There's hairline crack just all around the point of impact. You're, and then through the murky red or purple viscous liquid, you see some sort of squid-like creature roll up to the side and then disappear back into the liquid.
Oh boy. That seems
All right,
good.
Chance, you can roll a saving throw.
Okay. Intelligence.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, non-natural 20. 19 plus 1.
Okay, you're now cleared. So on the next turn, you'll sort of recover from your stun. Okay.
Okay.
Nash, is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to carry Eddie. Let me think. Yeah, I can't go very far, so I'm gonna
You
fly
can
there.
fly 10 feet. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna bring Eddie. Move your dude right here. Or yeah, that's fine. It doesn't matter. Actually,
Sorry,
there's
I'm
better.
moving
Yeah.
it for
Oh, that's you. Okay. And then, can I count that as movement, and still have an action?
10
or-
feet of flying movement. You still have 20 feet of walking movement if you want to land and walk.
Okay. I'm gonna do that then, but I need to get through people. Crap. I can't get through these guys, can I? Here.
I mean, you got ranged spells. No, you can't move through them.
Yeah, but my ranged spell here would hit Varel, and the one. Do I have line of sight?
You can aim it past. You can aim it past people. Line of sight doesn't block that way.
Okay, so no big deal there. And that
Depending on the spell.
do I have line of sight with this guy, or is the tank
Sure.
too tall? I just don't know how.
No,
tall.
the tank's only 3 feet high. It's like an above ground pool. You can see things on the other side.
All right. In that case, thank you for indulging me. Just want to make sure I'm not going to do something dumb here. I'm going to bread and butter this a little bit. Actually, the way
What does that mean?
I was gonna do something really basic, but I just thought of this. I have another new spell, which is haste, at third level, and this is one that I really want to try. Is this everybody? Hold on. Tell the instance the target speed is doubled. No, it's just a single.
It's
target.
one person, but you can twin it on 2 people.
Oh, that's right. That's what we talked about. Okay, that's what I want to do then. I want haste, and I want Varel and Varel and Hope to have haste.
Okay.
So I'm going to do that. How does this work? It's not a hit thing. Concentration, 1 minute.
Just cast it. I think you have to touch them. Maybe, I don't know.
Oh.
Let me see.
Yeah. Can you? It doesn't say.
Let's have a look.
It
Haste.
just says choose a willing creature that you can see within
It's
range.
a 30-foot range, so they're both within 30 feet. So you just give it to them. There, until the spell ends, the target speed is doubled, +2 bonus to AC, and advantage on dex saving throws, and additional action on each of its turns.
Okay.
That weapon can only be used to take the attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object action.
All right, so you two try to remember all these things. I'll also keep it up, so when you have your stuff, you have lots of bonuses here. So I will do that,
so
and as long as they're willing, I don't have to worry about.
Expend the spell slot and expend a sorcery point, and you've now hasted both Pharrell and Hope.
All right, awesome.
Badass.
That is badass. So you guys can kind of thank John for that suggestion, just because I was looking for better support stuff, and that was his idea, and it's a good one. Anyway, all right. So what do I need? Oh, sorcery points. Hold on, let me get rid of those.
Just costs you 1, I think, or 2.
I just don't remember where the hell they are in this thing.
Under your
Limited use.
class features.
Features and traits. I found it. All right. Or did I? Yeah, I did. Okay, I'm going to use 1. It says all I have to use for the extra target. That's it.
Yeah, twin spell is 1. You spend sorcery points equal to a spell's level to target a second creature within range. So what level is haste?
Oh, sorry, it's 3rd, so it's 3?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I didn't realize. All right, confirm. Done. I'm
That's
down to
still
6.
good. That's gonna
It's
be
still good,
useful.
yeah. I'll still take it. I'm trying not to be so
How long does it
stingy with that
last? An
crap.
It also lasts an hour, so
You're talking about the
Haste.
spell? Because the spell says
just
it
gonna
only lasts a
double-check it.
minute.
oh, it is a minute. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's a short one, but a good one.
Yeah.
Like these
Constitution
two
of 20.
gnomes that we
Okay.
found. They're short and good. All right, so there you go. That's my move.
Good-ish.
Yeah, all right, perfect. And you let go of Eddie, right?
Eddie, I've set down. Yes.
Yeah. All right, Stanley, your turn.
All right, I'm going to step over the body of the caster that died. I am going to send diplomacy to strike the mind flayer,
Mhm.
and then I'm going to hit it with the dagger and a booming blade. So for diplomacy, it was a 27 to hit.
Yeah. Okay, it's a hit.
That is going to be 10 piercing damage off of diplomacy.
Mm-hmm.
For the dagger strike, it's going to be a 17 to hit.
That's also a hit.
That's going to be 8 piercing and 7 thunder.
Okay, so 7 thunder.
Yes.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
All right, and Varel, you're up next. You are hasted, and so you feel this kind of otherworldly, energy just fill your body.
Awesome. I use the otherworldly energy to break my stun.
All right, he's stunned.
14.
You are still stunned.
Shit.
He's the fastest stun lizard in the wilderness.
I completely spaced that he's stunned. I mean, I still would have probably given it to you, but still. Crap.
All right, Eddie, it's your turn.
Oh my gosh, what can I even do?
You're in kind of a
Let's
weird
see where
place.
everyone is. In my complete fear, I'm going to jump behind Hope there.
Okay. And one thing I will
And
say
I'm going
is
to
that
hide behind her.
the pool does have, if you were sufficiently capable, as one of your skills might be, you could clamber onto it and sort of tightrope walk along the border of the pool if you wanted to navigate around.
Gosh, no. Eddie's way too much of a coward to do that.
Okay.
He's instead going to hide behind Hope, and as he does so, he's going to go. Is Hope conscious, I assume?
Yeah, Hope's up.
I'm going to just whisper to her, "Hi there. Edison Manchester III, pleased to meet you." And I'm just going to hide.
No attacks?
It is
No attack.
very consistent
Alright.
with your character from before. Very nice.
All right. So the Mind Flayer, before you, seeing you stun Varel, and seeing that you're quite formidable and resistant to a lot of the attacks that are there, decide to go all in. And its face opens up, and its mouth opens up, and its tentacles open up before you as you sort of lay there stunned and unable to react or fight back. It attempts to grapple you. Now,
Ew.
as someone that's stunned, I believe you auto fail.
Gross.
You automatically fail strength or dexterity saving throws. Yep. All right. It puts its tentacle mouth. It opens it up and it puts it on top of your head, and you're now grappled inside the mind flayer's mouth as your body goes limp and just willingly accepts it. Now the metal thing is on top of it, and that also enters into its mouth. However, it doesn't appear to affect it. You are going to take the following amount of damage. Wait, I gotta get.
I thought this was gonna have to be a round later. I thought we had another round. This is not good.
Dropping a lot of dice. This is gonna be good.
You take 51 points of piercing damage.
Holy shite!
Does that kill you? I don't see Kyle.
I've got 19 left.
Well, let's just say you don't want to get to 0.
Does he have that though if he's stunned and still raging?
I can't be raging while stunned.
Oh,
Because
dang
it removes the rage. Because I'm no longer angry while
I
incapacitated.
don't want to.
Oh no, it's eating my brains. Everybody, please help.
Yeah. This is a it's a no res kind of scenario. We'll put
But
it
you're
that way.
gonna be faster while it eats your brain.
Yeah.
All right, it's now got Varel in its mouth as it devours. It's in the process of opening up his skull and taking out his brain. The next up is the other mind flayer, who the one that Stanley is chasing down. Okay, and that one steps forward, realizing that there's no place for it to run except to just fight back. It does the most that it can towards you, Stanley.
So
And-
by moving, it triggers the additional thunder damage.
Gotcha. How much damage is that?
That's an extra 5 thunder damage.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Takes 5 thunder damage, and it then attempts to attack you with its tentacles. 18 plus 7 is 20.
That
something.
hits. You don't even need to finish
25. All right. Okay. So it's going to do a certain amount of psychic damage to you. Let's roll for it. 16 psychic damage.
Okay.
And if the target is medium or smaller, it is grappled. So you are now grappled by its tentacles. And there is a saving throw. You're currently stunned while this grapple's in effect. So you'll have to roll for a save on your turn to get out.
Okay.
Okay, it's not a contest grapple. It's just all its tentacles have come out with all of its strength, flown out, and grappled onto your neck, and it's pulling you closer to its mouth. The snail, as you're being grappled, you're still paying attention to the snail, and you see it sort of inching.
Oh,
at the
actually,
bottom of the
hold
pool.
on. I got to roll to see if concentration is maintained.
Oh shit!
It is not.
Oh no.
Yeah, you lose concentration, and you hear bubbling, and then the giant ape just out of the pool. He's like, "Rah!" And now because it is his turn, he immediately looks towards Chance. It grabs his attention and tries to box it like a boxing thing. It tries to nail it. All right, the first one is a hit. This is going to be bludgeoning damage, sir. I don't know
Okay.
if you have any ways to save or get around it.
Not really.
All right, so the first one hits then, and that is a
Oh wait, actually,
12 bludgeoning.
I don't know if this would work or not since I'm tied up and hanging.
Mm-hmm.
Can I use my reaction to use Tipsy Sway and? Oh no, it's only if it misses me. Never mind. So yeah,
Okay.
that hit. Sorry, how much damage
Alright.
was that?
That is 7 plus 4 is 12, 11.
Okay.
All right, there's another attack. That one definitely misses. Do you want to use Tipsy whatever?
I will use Tipsy Sway on that.
You're stunned though, aren't you?
No, I
saved it?
unstunned.
Okay.
Yeah, last one.
Alright.
I used a key point and cause or use my reaction to cause the creature to hit another creature adjacent to him. So he's going to hit the mind flayer next to him that's outside the tank, if that's possible.
Definitely not Stanley.
Oh, it just auto hits?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. When a creature misses you with a melee attack, you can spend 1 key point to cause that attack to hit one creature of your choice.
Wow. Within range, right?
Yeah, within 5 feet.
All right, so it takes 12 points of damage. So he punches the mind flayer who's got Stanley in its mouth. He just goes, security! He still got you grappled, John, but it comically punches you. It goes for one more swing towards you, Chance. And this is going to be a hit as well. It's like 23.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so I'm going to 9 points of bludgeoning this time.
Okay.
All right, you got bludgeoned. We move
Yes, I
back
did.
to the next round, back to the top with Hope.
If we don't kill 2 mind flayers, one of these players is going to die.
This
Just
is-
to throw it out there.
Yeah.
Right?
No pressure.
No pressure whatsoever. Okay, but I do have haste, which means I get 4
No.
attacks.
You get an extra action.
Exactly, but when I do attack, I get 2 attacks.
That's right, so you get 4.
Yes. So,
And you can cash in your action surge for 6, but I don't know if you want to save that or not.
that's true. That's true. We'll see what happens, right? We have to roll them one at a time. Do the
Mhm.
slow-mo style. But to start it off, before getting going, the little gnome that's introduced himself looks up and sees a very, very angry tiefling muttering an infernal while cocking her arm gun, getting ready to take shots. Very, very angry. All right, so the first one is going for the mind flare that's got Varel, and it's a nat 19, buddy.
Okay, perfect.
Nat 19.
Yes.
This is with your shotgun arm?
Yes.
All right.
Oh, hold on.
This was the time. This was the time for it, for sure.
Yeah.
Yes, so we rolled the double damage. Let me make sure I'm getting this. There we go. There's that. And it's going to have my +4, so 17 damage for that first
Okay,
one.
perfect. All right, it connects. Doesn't break the grapple, but it connects and hits him.
Okay, still not dead yet, though, correct?
Nope.
Okay, so the second shot here is going to be a 13.
That's a miss. Goes wide.
All right, so for my second action, I'll do 2 attacks again.
Good.
Oh, this next one, it's a 7.
That's a miss.
Oh my god, and this other one is a 9.
Do we
It's a
need to
miss
get
as
you
well.
new dice? Is that
Apparently.
like
This is terrible.
Oof.
Oh
All
my
right.
god, and then yeah, I mean I might as well use my my action surge.
All right. You use your action surge, giving you another action.
Yep, alright, and we'll make it attack. Another 13. So that's no good. Alright,
goes-
this one hits! This one hits! And this is it's a 19, but not natural.
Okay. That's a critical hit for you.
But it wasn't a 19. It's
Oh, it wasn't a natural 19. Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry. Okay, yeah. All right, roll your damage dice.
I mean I'll take it. Just that's
No,
what's going
no.
on there.
DM's discretion.
Okay, alright.
Roll high.
Okay, so that's 14. So 18 damage with this one.
Okay, and your shotgun arm is now out of ammo.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Okay, perfect. Fire 6 shots at it, 2 of them hitting it, but it not dying, and it's fully enveloped. It's just going. Brrrr. It's just fully engrossed in eating Varel. Doesn't matter any other consequences at this point. Its full form is taken over in that way. Chance, it is your turn. You're still
Okay.
tied up, gagged, floating above.
All right. At this point, I'm going to do what I can to try to wiggle around, mimic what Eddie did, and see if I can break my bindings with my sword that I still have on me for some reason, because illithids are weird.
Yeah, stealth roll, please.
All right.
Or a sleight of
yeah.
hand roll, please. Sleight of hand.
Come on, roll high. 16.
Okay, you managed to pull the sword and angle it in such a way as to slice your hands free.
Okay. Does that count as my action then?
That is your action.
Dang it. And there's no way. Oh, am I within range of the security gorilla?
You are.
All right, so for my bonus action, I'm going to do a flurry of blows.
Okay.
Shink, 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 shink.
Because why not, right? So
Sure.
2 unarmed attacks.
Yeah.
Oh, not good though.
Well, you are armed right now. You did pull out your sword.
Well, yeah, but I have I figure one hand is not holding the sword, and I'm just kind of
Okay.
double punching.
You don't have to drop your sword into the liquid. All right.
No, well, hopefully not. So I've got a 17 and a 13.
Okay. The first one is a hit. First one's a hit.
For 7 points of damage.
Okay. Perfect. You do 7 points of damage to the security monkey.
Okay, and that's all I got because I'm tied up until next round. Sorry, Varel.
Okay. Nash, it is your turn.
Nash is filled with rage. His eye is glowing red, and he decides it's now or never. He is casting 5th level banishment to the one that's trying to envelop and eat our friend Varel, and sends him to another place, at least temporarily.
Okay. Okay. All right. Nash is full of. There's something different everyone notices about Nash. His magic is not what it was.
No, we've improved. So So the way it works is I attempt to send one creature that you can see within range to another plane of existence. The target must succeed on a Charisma saving throw or be banished.
So it's the one eating Varel?
Yes, because it seems like he's in the most peril.
All right. What was it? A charisma saving throw?
Charisma saving throw. That is correct.
Okay. 13 plus 6. That's 19 on his roll.
Damn it!
Saves.
It absolutely saves. When you said 13,
It
I got a
saves.
little excited for a minute.
That's my roll, and the 6 is his modifier.
I know, but like a little hair on the back of my neck even went up. I was so excited that you missed it, but you hit it.
You cast it. Also, I mean, I didn't even roll it.
Shit.
It has advantage on this. So hang on. No.
All right, well,
Yep,
banishment.
it saves from the spell and is unaffected by the banishment. You scream all this out in rage, and then a magical beam shoots out from your hand, and then nothing happens.
I'm really bummed out about that.
I know.
I guess that's my... Well, hold on. I'm also going to move. Oh, let me think here. So I can be helpful. Can I get up here and do like you said? It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So you can't walk through them, but you probably can. You can float through them, but you can't float through them that fast. So
Well,
you'd be
that's what I'm
floating
saying. Is
above
I don't want to float, but I'm saying I'll go
Well, you can.
up on the glass like you said earlier and tiptoe across the glass.
Well, no, sorry. You can tightrope walk on it. That's going to involve a skill check to do so.
I have a question, Bo. Do they have to roll the attack for the bite they did to Varel?
Sorry.
Or does it automatically succeed?
No, it's a weapon attack.
Did you take into account that he had higher AC because he was hasted?
I mean, I was up in the upper 20s.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember the exact amount, but yeah.
Doing anything to try and help
No,
Varel.
no,
at
it's
this
all
point.
good.
There was also a saving throw involved, and he automatically fails them
Oh, I just thought
as a part of being stunned.
I need an action surge. All right. I have an idea and I can't do it now.
Like, you can move diagonally probably this way. I'd probably allow that if you want to do that.
Yeah,
You
but
need to
it
move around.
gives me an
That's fine.
attack opportunity with the ape, doesn't it? I don't want
Nope.
that. No?
I mean, I don't know where you're ultimately going. You have
Well,
6
I'm
squares
just
to
trying to
move.
get over there to A, get out of Eddie's way so he can be some help over here, but B, be over there to help. I don't know.
Eddie sounds
Actually,
like
I'm really torn.
He's gonna run.
Yeah. No running! Anyway, can you hear me over there? Listen to this. Listen to this when I mute. Listen. Isn't that great? Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay because I feel like I really it's not gonna make any big difference over there. There's a thing I should have done, you guys. All right.
So it's Stanley's turn now.
Right.
Stanley, you are grappled currently, but I don't know that you were. Yeah, you were also stunned, so you can roll a save on the stun.
So okay, so that's all I can do is just roll a save on the stun.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, it's an intelligence, right? It's a.
It's right, yeah.
20.
Okay. Now reading over the rules for this particular attack, it must succeed on the saving throw or be stunned until this grapple ends. I probably should have done that last turn. We didn't do a saving throw, did we? On your last?
No, I
your
didn't.
attack?
I just got.
Okay, so
hit
you
with
get
it.
you're still grappled, but you're not stunned. Like I should have done that up on the attack. So you've made your stun save now. You're not.
Oh,
stunned.
okay. Okay.
You're just
so
grappled at this
I'm
point.
just
You are-
grappled.
Yeah. So grappled means that you can't move anywhere. Your speed's 0, and you can't benefit from bonuses from your speed, and that's about it. Otherwise, you're free to use actions as you can.
Okay. Give me just a moment because this is a tense situation here. What is the best option for this? I'm gonna polymorph myself into a giant ape.
What?
Gonna polymorph myself into a giant ape.
Okay. This is it. 1 second. Let me get you a token, sir. This is a giant ape token that I have, so let's try that. I'm gonna move your dude out of here.
Does the effect of turning into a giant ape
s-
break?
So, is
The
this
grapple.
meet size requirements? Yes, it will do that. But the giant ape token is a 3x3 token, according to this.
Is it? It's considered a huge beast. Is it too big for the room?
So large is 2x2, huge is 3x3. You're huger than the security monkey. Is that permissible within polymorph? I just want to double check and make sure.
I mean, it's fine. It's on the list of
Yeah.
things I can turn into, as long as there's room in the room.
Oh, you
That's
Okay.
that's my only
couldn't you
concern.
break a bunch of stuff just by your sheer size? Just-
Yeah. Oh yeah. We're getting to that. All right. I'm just trying to. I'm just trying to find the stat block for this guy. First of all.
If you want to go to my sheet, Bo, I don't know if you have me up, but under extras, I have common things I think I might polymorph under extras, and giant
Alright,
ape
I'm at
is
the
on
giant
there.
ape. It is huge, which makes it a 3x3 creature. It's absolutely enormous. So, Stanley, do you want to describe what you look like before you go gargantuan or go orangutan?
Yeah, so Stanley's limbs and stuff just pop and he just immediately. I mean, he turns into a giant ape. He looks like King Kong, just in the middle of
All
the
right,
room.
yeah. Transform into a giant King Kong in the middle of the room. Can you make those noises? Because you're role playing. Yeah, he transforms into a giant ape, breaking the grapple, pushing the mind flayer back, and also breaking the aquarium. And a bunch of purple liquid comes spilling out. These little squids start flopping all over the ground as it breaks open and spills purple, viscous, watery liquid all on the ground around you. You are now a giant ape, and you are terrifying.
Okay, I have an attack on my list called Rock, which is a ranged weapon attack.
I mean, you have to have a rock in order to be able to throw it. But if you
Can
find
I-
something that you can throw, then yes, you can.
Can I throw the Mind Flayer at the other Mind Flayer?
Yes.
So, when you polymorph, because that's taking your action, do you get an action after polymorphing yourself? I don't think so.
Oh, shit. That's right.
'cause-
That's a good point.
Because Nash is always, when he turns into a dragon, that's the same deal.
Okay.
So let's look at.
Yeah, I think that's
That's your
probably
action.
fair. It is my
Yeah.
action.
It's fine. You've got a big buffer of hit points now. So, I mean, at the very
I
least.
do, but I want to save Varel.
Yeah.
This is what I'm working on now.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the stat block for the giant ape doesn't have bonus actions as part of its deal. So.
Okay. Can we do one little thing? I
Uh-huh.
hope we can. Can
You want
we
to do a bonus
pretend-
action before you change?
Yes. and
All right,
have
I'll allow it.
diplomacy go for the mind flayer.
That's attacking Varel.
Yes.
All right, let's do that then.
It's going to be an 18 to hit.
Okay, it's a hit.
Please be good. It's good. 12 piercing damage.
Oh, please be enough.
It was as good as it could be. It's not. It couldn't be better than this.
You damage it critically, and it stumbles from the pain, but it is not letting go, and it does not. die.
No!
No!
Freaking dang it!
I mean, can you guys see his hit points or no?
No,
yeah, you
that's-
can see
yeah.
a bar. We don't know what it is, but it's
There's like a
very
pixel left.
Yeah, it's not
He has-
much.
He has 1 hit point left. All right,
Oh my god.
What?
you're now a giant ape.
A hit point. Holy smack.
Okay.
Alright.
That's it. That's bonus action and action.
Varel, are you still stunned? I
Yeah.
think so, right? Yep.
I'm
Roll your
stunned.
save. Roll your
All right.
save.
Big roll, big money. 6.
Oh god.
Still stunned. All right, so Eddie,
All right.
it's you're the last player to play before whatever the mind flayer is going to do to Varel is going to happen. You see, there's a lot of anxiety and panic in the party
And seeing
because Varel's body, his upper half, is inside the mind flayer's head. It's got this octopus-like head, and it's eating its brain.
and Eddie seeing his opportunity for heroics here with the 1 hit point left. I'm gonna chuck a dagger, one of my daggers, just chuck it across the room.
Thunk.
Okay. Now, if there's a way to gain advantage on it, you'll get your sneak attack damage, which is a lot of damage, right?
Yeah.
So you're not currently in a position where you have advantage, but if you could possibly flank it, I would grant you. There's a sword on one side and there, so you'd have to move to his direction.
All right.
How can she do that
And,
with that?
and the tank,
You can climb on and tightrope walk on top on the side of the pool.
thought the tank was crushed.
It's cracked on the side where the ape is, but not on the side where you are.
Oh gosh. All right, I'm gonna attempt that then. Tight roping. I don't exactly know how that works.
Okay. Well, picture an above ground pool. You know, it has like a little narrow ledge probably on it. You're running
Okay.
across that, right?
All right.
So let's get an acrobatics roll.
Right. Let's see. Unnatural 20.
Oh,
Okay.
all right.
Okay.
With
Doing better.
with great, is it alacrity? With great agility, you jump on top and you sort of Naruto run on the narrow tightrope ledge. You go, as you run down gnome style, and then you look down upon it from above. And because you're flanked, and because he's also granting disadvantage due to the fact that, for a number of reasons, he has 3 different PCs surrounding him, and that you're above him, you can make an attack roll. You've used your action to perform the acrobatics.
Yeah.
So you'll need to you can use a bonus action for an offhand hit, so you can still attack.
Okay.
Yeah,
I will do that with I can use my sneak attack, correct?
that's right.
Or-
You get advantage on the attack roll as well.
All right. It's a 19.
That's a hit. So roll your knife damage and your sneak attack damage.
Let's see. Whoops, that's not it. 3 plus 3 plus, oh gosh, 9. So
6, 9, 16.
plus 3.
So 19.
So 19.
All right, describe how you slay the mind flayer.
Hurrah!
Oh my gosh. So Eddie leaps very heroically onto this glass, runs over, and great scream of triumph drives his knife into the mind player and
Into its head.
to its head, right into its little brain.
Perfect. You stab it and immediately lets go of Varel. And you stabbed a little too hard in that it also stabbed the top of Varel's helmet. So as Varel's head slides out, your knife is still stuck to it and it cuts open its head into 2 as it splits out. So Varel sort of appears still motionless and stunned, but in the helmet is your knife sort of sticking out of it. The illithid falls to the floor in just a hump, like just a.
Oh.
That's how it's done.
Nice moves, Eddie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof. I was afraid Eddie was going to go running down the hall and hide.
I mean, Eddie's always in for an opportunity to look like a good guy.
Yep.
All right. Well, congratulations on your slaying. It was a great move, but there's no time for rest as that mind flayer is slain. But the one next to the giant ape on the other side of the room panics and attempts to slash out again with tentacles towards the. Oh, wait a second! It doesn't lash out with tentacles. It casts a spell.
Wait.
Oh no.
The security.
no.
The security ape does?
No,
Oh,
the
Mind flare. Okay.
the mind flayer does casts a spell.
Oh no. I
I need
know
you to
what
make
he's
a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, wisdom? Okay, that's not terrible.
Are you immune to charm as well because you're an elf?
He's not an elf right now.
I'm not an elf right now.
That's true. Yeah, you have to make your saving. Oh, you retain some of your stats in polymorph. I think you retain your mental stats, don't you?
No. I think I just take the full block. I think I saved either way. It's an 18. I have a +1 to wisdom save. I rolled a 17.
Okay, you do save. I was just thinking there's some stuff you retain in polymorph form, like your intelligence. I thought maybe
I
not.
think you retain your alignment.
Well, the illithid attempts to cast Dominate Monster upon your giant ape form, and you save. You roll the saving throw and are not dominated. But at the same time, the security monkey says, "What's good for geese, good for gander!" And then he jumps up and he sprinkles his fingers together and casts polymorph on the giant ape.
What?
What? Security monkey?
Security monkey knows polymorph?
What?
Wait, how does this work?
Oh, he doesn't. Never mind. It's the wrong creature. I thought these guys could polymorph. I was thinking of the Pixie Hulks.
Oh, man.
Damn it.
What's good for geese is good for gander.
Doesn't even have full diction, but somehow knows polymorph. That's amazing.
Well, yeah, but he does know some magic, so you are still going to have to make a saving throw.
That's
An
fine.
intelligence saving throw. It's a different spell. I had the
Okay.
wrong spell in mind.
That's not as good, but we'll see what we roll. Okay, that's not a bad roll. -2 is a 16.
16. Let's see what he would set the difficulty of this. Yeah, you save. All right, it attempts to cast, and you're aware of the spell being cast towards you. Phantasmal force on you as he attempts to
Oh,
create a threatening creature, but as your monkey mind's like, no tricks, no trick me, and then you're able to figure out what he's up to and resist the magic. Okay, Hope, it is back to you now.
Okay, well, seeing that Varel is saved and pretty much everyone's good to go, she'll kind of slowly back up out of the room to give herself range to start shooting at the security monkey.
All right.
All right, this first attack is a natural 20.
Okay.
Nice.
Ooh.
Wait, which gun are you using? You're out of ammo.
Oh, shoot, that's right. Yeah, I guess I have to reload, don't I?
You have
You
two
have other-
actions,
You have other guns.
because you're hasted.
That's a good point. Yeah. So the first action is reload. Second action is are going to be my 2 attacks.
Okay. Perfect. So one's a 20, so roll your damage.
Okay, so this one is going to be a 22.
Okay. That's 22 points of damage.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Let's roll your second
Alright.
attack.
Next one is going to be a 13.
It's a miss. The bullet hits
Alright,
its furry
cool.
patch and does nothing. Just bounces out.
Hope will spit on the ground.
All right.
Ready
Chance,
to go again.
your turn.
All right. So since I'm just dangling and my hands are free, I'm going to do my 2 attacks.
Mhm.
First attack is I'm throwing a dart at the mind flayer
Okay.
for let's see, 17.
That's a hit.
All right. Well, it's not going to do much damage, but okay, for 5 damage.
All right. So you throw a dart, and there's now a little dart stuck in its head.
All right. And then for my other attack, I'm going to swing my sword at the security monkey
Yeah.
for 18.
Okay, it's a hit.
Okay, and that's going to be 10 damage. And then bonus action, unarmed strike, also on the security ape for 24 for another 6 points of damage.
Okay, perfect. So you slice with your sword and punch at the security monkey,
Yep, as I'm hanging upside down.
putting cuts and bruises atop his skin. Nash, it is your turn.
Okay. So he's dead, and Varel's stunned still.
Yeah.
Okay.
he's haste stunned.
Yeah, he's the hastiest stun of all time.
It's the fastest stun of all time.
I can't see the. Can you put the flare on the upper above? I want to see what its little health bar is. It's being covered by the giant new monkey.
There you go.
Okay. All right, that's helpful actually. So, let me ask you this: if I get up on top of this turnstile here, the corner of the glass where they meet,
Yeah.
does that? And I'm doing this only for example. I just trying to see if they can do this. It doesn't do it. But if I get up on that corner, does that put me in attack range for a opportunity attack by the security ape?
Where were you? Sorry, where were you before?
Well, I'm right here now, and I'm.
Yeah, it's only when you move out of their vicinity that you do opportunity attacks. If you move into it, it doesn't.
Yeah, but he does weird shit. I just want to make sure he doesn't have some kind of thing. All right, so
He's up to something.
I want to get up on top of this corner and have line of sight on Jim Bob down here.
Yeah.
Because I think he needs to go first, and then we can deal with this ape. So that'll be my movement, and I guess you tell me if you need me to roll for that at all, for the movement part.
All right, you can't move through the ape.
No. I'm saying I want to get up on this here. Look at my little ring. I want to get up on the corner of the glass.
So you want to do a Naruto run on the?
I don't even want to run on it. I just want to get up here so I'm in a position
Okay.
where I can aim down.
You can float up there. You can use your underwear to.
Oh
assist
shit!
you.
Yeah, I can float. Never mind. I'm floating.
Yeah.
So just real quick question. Is it like it gives you a wedgie and lifts you up? Is that how that works?
Kinda. It's got
Pretty
little
much.
fans in it. It's magical too, though. It also keeps you cool when everyone else is super hot. There's a lot of great things going on with that underwear. Also, cryogenically saved the fingers of one Varel.
No, it didn't.
Well, sort of. All right, so
I thought your pocket did.
well, it was a combo. All right, anyway. I want to hit him. I'm afraid of him, not him. But then again, Stanley's probably going to just waste him.
Yeah.
All right. I take it all back. I'm going to make an attack on Big
Security
Jim
monkey?
McGee in the middle, yeah. And if I can hit him from the outside, right? I don't have to be on top
Yeah.
of the glass.
You can aim at him from there.
All right. In that case, we're going to do... I'm going to do a level 3 chromatic orb.
Okay.
Let me mark that off. And to hit, we will be 21.
It's a hit.
All right. And the damage is going to be 3d8. 14.
It's 5d8 because you cast it at the 3rd level, right?
Oh, right. I'm sorry. 5d8.
It's normally a 1st level spell, so you're using a 3rd level slot to empower it.
Thank you. Let me add 2 more to that total. So it's another 6. So what's that? 20, 21? 21 total.
Yeah. 21 damage?
21 total damage. Oh, I'm gonna, and it's gonna be Doesn't matter because I just do this for flair, but it'll be fire. Let's do fire this time.
Okay, let me see its resistances if it has indeed any.
Shouldn't
It
matter.
does.
Shouldn't matter, right? Because I.
Oh, because you have the weight,
Yeah.
you can penetrate it.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So, let me just see here. 1 second. It's current HP total. All right, describe how you kill it.
Ooh. Nice.
I go. I made this chromatic orb for you. You big hairy piece of poo, and then I fire it.
All right, you fire at the chromatic orb. It hits it square in the back, and it's surprised because this shouldn't hurt, but somehow it hurts immensely because you can penetrate its resistances, and it just explodes its head. Whole head just blows right off, and its body drops into the pool of purple viscous liquid and just.
Awesome. That,
Nice flash.
as they say, is my turn.
All right.
I take that back. I want to make a move. Can I move? I want to move. I
Yeah,
forgot
you
I
can
didn't
move.
move. I want to move now over here, by the Stanley thing. Okay, I'm good. That's my move.
All right. So, giant ape Stanley, it is your turn.
All right, the ape turns around. I'm gonna do my multi attack, but I don't think he's making it past 1.
You can
he's-
also throw him like a rock. I mean, I don't. This
The-
rock thing is funny. It has the option of rock. That's all it's called is rock. I don't know where he gets the rock.
I
from,
mean,
but-
if you'll let me do the same roll, but I'll roll the damage for rock if you want me to throw
I
him. It
mean,
is pretty
you are
funny.
2 sizes larger than him. You must have some advantage on grappling.
I
right?
rolled a natural 20
so
for the
okay.
attack.
Yeah, your strength is 23. Just let that sink in for a little bit. It's 23.
I just want to, you know what? No, I just want to disintegrate him with a punch. So multi attack, first punch, the giant ape just pulls his fist back.
You're taking the 20 for the punch.
I'm taking the 20 for the punch.
Okay, then that's 6d10 plus 6 bludgeoning.
Yup. And he just swings his fist forward, and that's going to be from the first hit, 42 points of damage.
Whoa!
All right, can you do a monkey yell as you kill this thing, please?
And then just a punch.
All right, you punch it and it disintegrates. Like his arms and legs fly out different directions from its sockets as the torso just flies towards the back of the wall and explodes. And you just get like it's underhand punch, right? It's just like a. Yeah, you just shotgun him into the back wall and it explodes, and the mind flayer dies immediately in the biggest overkill we've ever. Just explodes into a million pieces. Says giant ape Stanley.
Yep.
And with that, you've survived combat, and everyone's stuns can clear off. Varel, you're back with us,
Hurrah!
and
Oh,
combat
man.
is seemingly over.
How many
How
hit
long
points?
does your ape form?
Oh yeah, how long?
An
you...
hour.
Yeah, okay. There's this giant monkey. Stanley just sort of sits down and he's like, "Argh." Look at that beautiful face.
Is he as big as I am when I'm in dragon form? Black dragon form?
He's bigger.
bigger.
He's
Wow.
bigger. He's absolutely massive.
Wow. I see he's not so quick to prestidigitate himself. Stanley. Now the shoes on the other
Giant
foot.
ape finger comes and just lowers on top of Nash, and just enough pressure to suggest I could smush you.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's a joke. Easy boy. Hey, Varel, what were your hit points?
19 left.
Okay.
I have 14. We're in a bad way. We may need to take a short rest here.
Oh, you got monster menders.
Well, this is the first chance we've had to... Okay, so...
I can't drink Monster Mender, Bo.
Is Chance, you still hanging?
Yep, and I never undid my gag, so I'm just
Oh,
kind of.
I'll just reach out and wrap a ape arm around Chance and just pluck him down real.
All right, strength check, please.
Bink. Okay.
Monkey
let's-
strength, so you have a lot of it.
It's a natural 20.
You grab him and just it's like it's nothing. And the whole ceiling comes caving down, like all the goop that's on the ceiling just falls down into the pool, and now have chance in your giant ape hand.
Then I just generally lower him down onto the ground.
Okay, I take off my my gag, and I say, "See, Eddie, I told you he wouldn't give up on finding us."
Ah, shut up.
How did you little turd picklers get here?
We prefer to be called gnomes.
Last we saw you were buried in the sand.
No thanks to you.
Well, like it was our fault. What'd you do with the staff I left? Did you keep it for yourself?
Maybe.
Wait, who are these people?
Oh, right.
I walk over to Hope.
He can't.
I walk over to Hope, immediately stop, staring at her robotic arm, and say, "Hi, I'm Chance. We're the same."
Oh,
Hope
Chance.
will just look at Chance.
It's
Stare.
It's a long story, Hope. They're friends, but you guys remember that time? I don't remember what happened to them. Where did they go? I know they were gone that week, but what did they do?
You fell into you got sucked into a sand trap.
Oh, and they were up on the surface still, right? It was me and Stanley down there.
Yeah.
When we got sucked into that sand trap and we got kind of screwed down there for a while, these are the ones we told you about that we met and that we thought we left sort of for dead. It wasn't really our fault, but we didn't think we'd see him again.
Eddie hops down from his little the glass up here and extends his hands toward Varel and says, "Eddie Manchester III, nice to meet ya."
You are all noble warriors. I failed everyone.
It's not true, Varel. You just sometimes that's the way the dice roll. It wasn't your fault, and you do the same for us. Does anyone know if Stanley had to poo before we got here? Because I'm a little worried about size and space. If you have to poo as an elf, do you still have to poo and you're in monkey form? Because we may want to clear out of here or have him go somewhere else for a while.
Can't hold it for an hour.
I don't want to deal with it. This could be bad. I'm just saying. I've shocked everyone in this silence.
Do you have to go poo, Stanley?
I don't think so. I'm gonna make a Constitution check, find out.
I mean, one of the problems with your size right now
mean.
is that you can't actually leave this room unless you're going to break open some walls.
It's a 21. I think I'm fine.
Okay.
Wait,
I mean, if you need to throw it, you know where at. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I know who's gonna get it. Yeah, Stanley's just sitting in the corner. I can release the spell at any time, but I guess
You
I'm
should
just
be careful about throwing your poo at anybody. It's probably about the size of a humanoid.
I'm just waiting to see if anybody else comes in because I want to be an ape if we fight, and if we don't, then
Do you still retain all your? Did we decide you have all your intellect and everything as ape? Or
I have my alignment.
And that's it? Okay. So you might be kind of dumb right now?
Yeah, I'm not great.
Okay. Well, I'll quit poking the beast, because if he's dumb, he may do something dumb and hurt somebody. So I don't want to do that anymore. Well, you're here now. Wait, how did you get captured and brought here? This doesn't make any sense. You're not bait, are you?
It's a long story. I kind of look at Chance in a really irritated way.
Oh, we had fun. We went exploring and digging, and then there were trains, and it was pretty neat.
Mm.
And then I walk over to Varel and, "Hi, I'm Chance." And I stick out my hand to shake it.
You must too be a noble warrior to
Really?
come in my time of need.
Not really. I'm just here.
Yeah, noble, that's us. We're noble.
Do we need to kill them?
I mean, I understand the temptation, but we kind of left him for dead once, and we probably ought to try to work this out.
Yeah, you owe us.
Wait, you weren't looking for us this entire time? We were looking for you.
I mean, yeah, we totally were. We put posters
See,
up and
Eddie-
everything. For real, we went every time we passed. Hey, if you see these little guys, let us know, and we'll rush right over and get it. Everything's great.
They are friends.
I just kind of punch Chance's shoulder.
Ow.
I don't know. Something seems fishy.
Seeing the coast be clear, I will revert back to Stanley.
Aww.
And it'll be shocking to everyone in the room because it'll be so weird. And we'll just go, ah!
All right. So does anyone have any words they want to leave us on as we begin to wrap up this week's episode? We're at time.
Stanley appears and blood, like he shrinks down to an ape, just back to how he was, and then blood just starts going out of all the various wounds he currently has.
That's bad.
All right. Well, we leave our heroes this week looking exhausted from the battle they just encountered. Everyone's sort of tending to their wounds, trying to figure out what just happened. We'll pick this up where we left off next week.
Boom!
That's it.
Yeah.
That was maybe the most.
You're alive.
That's the most intense combat we ever did, I think. Except it was intense mentally for all of us to try to not have one of us die, but must have been miserable for Varel, who all he could do is just sit there and be stunned. Poor guy.
I'm over mind flayers. There's a lot of stuns.
Yeah.
Thank you so
If-
much
if-
for
If you want to stop
Making me
fighting
laugh.
mind flayers, let's beat Ubvexiad and beat them back, and
Yes.
we'll move on to something else.
All right. I loved it. That was really good.
We're in the home stretch.
I haven't felt that intense about any fighting in this game until that.
It was bad. It came down to absolutely the last attack.
Yep.
I don't think. I mean, unless Bo just totally botched the attack roll, which I think you would have advantage of, right? With him being restrained.
For against Pharrell?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't botch anything. He was doing well.
No,
So
I
maybe one
mean,
more time.
if Eddie had missed,
Mm-hmm.
the only thing that would have saved Varel probably at that point was you having a bad.
Varel would have been permadead.
it's a automatic hit if you're grappled, I believe.
If
then,
the
yeah.
extract brain does damage that reduces you to 0, the brain is extracted.
Oh.
Now there was one trump card, perhaps.
What was that?
Well, I mean, maybe we save that for another day.
Oh.
Let's not get in that position again.
Yeah.
is what I would recommend. But yes, okay, we can be mysterious.
I like it. All right. Well,
Well,
no, go ahead.
I'm too curious about it, actually. Would the Eye of Grosjean have functioned because I fell below 0? And since Varel no longer has a brain, would I have become Grosjean?
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
I don't think it would have worked that way, but I think you would have procced his. You would definitely proc your ability.
So zombie Varel would have raged until power was done.
It might have. Your brain might have refused to leave your body for a turn.
Well, that's good.
Throws out little tendons and just holds on. Not right now.
Exactly. I mean, we hadn't explored it, but yes, I think that's kind of a fail safe towards any sort of instant kill things. Depends.
Yeah.
It's on a per situation basis, but I think in this situation, Grosjean would have been able to aid you.
Sorry, that wasn't supposed to play. Well, all right then. There's the there we are. There's where we are. We'll pick it up next week. Varel is thankfully in one piece. We're gonna need a rest. Whether we start it now, I guess we'll start it next week.
Guys have tons of Monster Mender. Varel's fine.
I can't drink Monster Mender, can I?
You can all drink it.
Oh,
I
You just
can?
get poisoned. It doesn't put you on your butt or make you.
Oh well, I can get poison. That's fine. I can cure that, no problem.
Yeah. Some of you are even resistant to poison.
we just assumed that Varel was a monster, which is kind of racist if you think about it in the context of the game. We just think lizards are kind of monster people, and the rest of
I
us
was
can't
mostly going off of the giant elf with a big no sign through it, but yeah. we can
drink. Oh
look
yeah,
about
no,
race,
that too. Yeah, that too.
I mean,
Yeah,
in the
no,
tooltip for the Monster Mender, it describes the ill effects towards non-lizard folk beings, and it poisons you.
Nice.
for 12
Alright.
hours or until a long rest.
Well, I enjoyed that stuff immensely. Well done.
Sorry, Scott's trying to end the show.
No, it's all good. It was all good. We'll get back to it next week. Don't worry, everybody. We'll be back with more right here at There Will Be Dungeons. Okay, reminder, go over there and support us if you're feeling up to it. We made this custom support system that's, totally our making. Like, we didn't use some third party. We're not having some middleman do it. It's us. And because of that, it was a bunch of work to do, and it still is work every month to do it. So it really helps when you support us over there. So if you like what we're doing and you like There Will Be Dungeons, head on over there today and find a level that works for you. There's all kinds of cool stuff there, and it's all explained in plain English and Draconic if you're smart. So go check that out. Again, that is over at therewillbedungeons.com. Thank you, everybody, for being here. For myself, for our 2 visiting gnomes, Eddie and Chance, and Carter and Ben. And, of course, John and Bo and Kristen and Kyle and me, Scott Johnson,
Flynn.
and little Flynn. Yep, don't forget that. We'll see you guys. Wait, that didn't work. We'll see you guys next time. This show is part of the Frog Pants Network.
Frog Pants Network.
Get more shows like this at frogpants.com. Well done, everyone.